one of the toughest things to do in all of... The Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tulsa's offense has the ball first today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Gee. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Gentry. Here comes the Heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Gentry. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Hicks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense. This is a designed run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback.
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't and understand, I can go get him right now. I can understand the situation. There's all kinds of guys throughout history that just have a great feel. He had a great feel on that play, went to the quarterback, got the sack.
And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. That's reeled in. It's Hicks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give on the counter. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Good timing on the quick out. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Makes the grab. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Now from inside the red zone. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. The pitch. He has the first and still on his feet. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. He'll keep it himself. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Gentry. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Marshall. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. They want to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass, it's Gentry. There's the pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And the Black Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the pitch.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air, it's Gentry. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the field.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bettis. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll go to the air on second and short. They'll run the screen. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Algier. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Algier. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Algier. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Tulsa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Tulsa will kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now on the option. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Black Knights in the hurry-up.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're going back to the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. They'll run the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sends it back in motion. The option look. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
Disappointing for the defense here because they knew they were going to see option in this game, and they had practiced and repped against it so many times, but it's one thing to do it against your scout team, and it's another thing to do it in live game situations against this type of offense. They're struggling right now. That's their 2nd rushing touchdown they've allowed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC stat?
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. To the air, it's Gentry. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiples. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Black Knights will hustle to the line. Motion from the back to the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. Got room at the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space.
To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Gentry. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Tulsa, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Black Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. Thrust that arm out. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. The toss to the outside. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Black Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the option. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first down. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Army! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Gentry. Grabbed over the middle, it's Spears. He'll get a fresh set of down stops at the 31-yard line. Drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We reach the break and Army has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The big fullback's got it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll keep it himself.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Golden Hurricane lines up on 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Gentry. It's complete on the right side. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. The Golden Hurricane to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Pressure coming. Line out trying to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Back to throw. It's Gentry. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They go to the counter. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Grab near the marker, it's Spears. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Spears. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gee. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. 1st and 10. They're down to the 25. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done.